Hello, and in today's video, we're going to be learning about the many controversies with Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin's guitarist. Before we start, I want to say to my viewers, I know the last video I started to tell you how to burn a CD. Unfortunately, there are some problems making the video. Anyways, let's get to the video, the main video, Jimmy Page. Now, before I start telling you the controversies, let's have a look at Jimmy Page's history. So, in the 60s, okay, Jimmy Page was in a band called the Yardbirds, who later renamed to the New Yardbirds, which had all the original members of Led Zeppelin, but just called the New Yardbirds. They had to change the name to Led Zeppelin after some legal issues with the Yardbirds manager. Okay, then, in 1969, they released Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin 2, Led Zeppelin 3, Led Zeppelin 4, Presents, the song remains the same, and many more. Here's some of the ones I didn't mention. Right, our first thing we're going to be talking about is Baskin House. I've definitely messed that up. A man named Aleister Crowley lived here. You're probably asking me, what does this have to do with Jimmy Page? Well, Jimmy Page bought this house in 1970. And if you're still thinking, this Aleister Crowley guy, what does he have to do with a house and Jimmy Page buying it? Aleister Crowley was rumoured to do rituals in the house. There are rumours Jimmy Page has done rituals in the house as well. But how do we know for sure Jimmy Page did rituals? Well, Jimmy Page liked magic. That's pretty obvious if you watch some of the interviews. Before we get ourselves caught up in saying he did all these rituals, let's move on to the next thing. Laurie Mattox. This is a weird one. Laurie Mattox was 14 or 15 when she was dating Jimmy Page, who at the time was 28. Now, obviously, a 28-year-old dating a 14 or 15-year-old, that's a bit weird. So, if you didn't think that was weird enough, when Led Zeppelin went on a US tour, Jimmy Page locked Laurie in a hotel room. The reason he did this, I can't find, but I know that Jimmy Page wanted to keep it a secret, because obviously, if someone finds out about that, he could be in a big trouble. But yeah, Jimmy Page hasn't brought this up since. And for the fact, yes, they did end their relationship. I don't know why though. I mean, obviously, for certain reasons, I think you can guess why. Now, the kidnapping. Obviously, guess what I'm going to bring up again. Laurie Mattox. Jimmy Page's bodyguard saw her at a show and told him to kidnap her. I can't find any source about this or what happens next, but I'm guessing what happens next is what I told you a minute ago about her being locked in a room. The mud shark incident. I don't want to talk about this for certain reasons. First of all, I will say, if you don't like gruesome things or disgusting things, whatever, please click off or skip to the end. What makes this worse? If you have respect for the other members, John Paul Jones, Robert Plant, and John Bonham, this might make you lose respect for them. Watching this back and editing it, I've realised I'm making it sound like don't listen to Led Zeppelin. They're horrible people. They're not horrible people, apart from some incidents like this. So keep listening to the band, enjoy the music, it's great. So the story goes, there was a pretty young groupie. The groupie was disrobed and tied to the bed. Later, she was defiled with pieces of mud shark. Anyways, in a conclusion, we can guess that Jimmy Page did some weird things. But let's think of the positives. Jimmy Page, one of the most influential guitarists of the 20th century. Without him, we wouldn't have guitarists such as Slash from Guns N' Roses and Eddie Van Halen. Obviously, they're some of the best guitarists ever, influenced by Jimmy Page. Obviously, a lot of the controversial things he's done in his life, it's over and done with. I know this is a bit of a weird topic to talk about, and some of the weird controversies. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Maybe I might do a CD burner video. But my next video might be about Led Zeppelin, Beatles, Pink Floyd. We don't know. Anyways, see you all in the next video.